Hey everybody, I am the MoeChicken. Welcome to my stream. I like that one. I was I like that intro, so I was just kind of listening to it. But anyway, yes, hello, I'm back. I had a good Thanksgiving break last week. I hope you all enjoyed your Thanksgiving if you celebrated, and if not, I hope you had a good week. Anyway, so I debated a bit tonight because I couldn't decide what I wanted to play. I know one person in particular is really wanting me to go back to FF8. I swear I will. Sorry, Rob. But I feel like we're so close to finishing Dark Cloud 2. It's only like 4 more levels or something, and then the final boss, and we'd be done. So I really want to try and get it tonight. So I guess let's just get started. Blah, blah, there you go. Yeah, I mean, we're really close. We're really close to the end, and I don't know, I want to beat it. So anyway, I once again played a little bit off stream so that I could get us through some of the just regular levels. And I got up to this point, which is one of the interaction rooms. So here we go. Yep. Alexandra's room. Let's see what's happening in Alexandra. Also, as always, no one's here right now. I'm going to turn down the volume a little bit. If someone shows up and it's too low, let me know. So this is Alexandra's room. It features Alexandra's bed, which you can take a picture of. Features some other things I think I need. Other things to just take pictures of, I think. This door. There's flowers. There's other things in here that you have to take pictures of, I think. Door is shut tight. Could there be some sort of secret in this room? So this is one of those things where it's like, if you had gotten here and you didn't go to the garden area, you couldn't do this. Put the flower we found in the garden inside here. Boop. There we go. And it unlocks the door. Eden Envy is here! Hello! Welcome, welcome!
Alexandra?
It's Sirus and Alexandra.
What is it? Alexandra, I'm sorry.
What did you do?
But the truth is, I'm the one that broke
You
the
monster.
flower.
I know.
What, how?
What?
Cyrus is like, so you've just been toying
Sorry.
with me?
I knew all along.
Aren't you angry?
I'm furious, I just wear it well.
No, it's fine. Maybe it was this flower's role in life.
To die and be placed in a vase.
You know, flowers always give people something.
Yeah?
For me, it can be happiness or strength or just the courage to make it through another day.
What?
This flower gave something to you too, right?
The courage to lie to me.
When you broke the stem, you must have felt something.
Strength.
That
Power.
was the role in life for this flower.
You must have felt the strength of ending
Besides,
something's
It
life.
gave me something as well. It taught me that you're a very kind young man.
Her dress is weird.
Alexandra.
Alright. End of scene. Doors open. Hooray! Oh, Eden, could you let me know if the audio's okay? As I was just saying just a few moments ago, I had to adjust it, so please let me know if anything's too loud, too quiet, any of that. Final trump card. So now we have finally reached the red area of the castle. I believe. I think we're in the red area, yeah? Let's see. Yeah, we're in the red area with the crazy floor. Look at the crazy floor. Oh, yeah. Also, perfect so far. Excellent. Thank you very much. Let me know if there's any changes. Also, when I was, it's the S Joker. It's here. What does the S stands for Skechers. They put the S in action. It's the dumbest tagline ever. So stupid. Anyway, We got some final weapons now. I've got the I've got the Chronicle Sword, which is awesome looking. Look how cool it looks. Look how cool a Chronicle Sword looks. It's amazing looking. Oh, it's so cool. And I think that this is actually a reference to the first game. I think the Chronicle Sword was the ultimate weapon from the first game. This is technically not the final version because there's a Chronicle 2, but it might as well be. Also, hey, Jimmy. Yes, it has been a while. Good to see y'all. Thank you for coming out. I had a good week off while I was up in Massachusetts visiting family. I'm back now. Anyway, yeah, this is not technically the final sword, but I kind of think the Chronicle 1 looks better than the Chronicle 2. Like, they're very similar looking weapons. It's pretty much just a palette swap. But I think this is the better palette, so I would say that this is the final version. We also got the Atlamilia sword, which is pretty cool to use. It's blue and red, and it's a very vibrant swing around. And Max finally got his ultimate wrench, which is called the Grade 0. It has a very mysterious description. Rolls attack points all the way around to 0 again, which makes it sound like it has no attack power. I don't get this very like. I think the idea is that it's supposed to be like it's making a joke about the idea of like a number overflow in a video game, but that would suggest that it's incredibly weak, and it's not. So don't really know what they were going for. Anyway, so yeah, that's good. I'm glad about that. I'm glad we're getting some strong weapons now. Still don't have an ultimate gun or an ultimate armband. So yeah. Happy post-Turkey Day, y'all. Did you have a good time? Did everybody enjoy their Turkey Day if you celebrate Turkey Day? And if so, what did you do? Did you have Thanksgiving? Did you have Friendsgiving? It's been almost 24 hours since I saw you both. How did the hours treat you? Pretty well. Pretty reasonably well. Eden is referring to the excellent Mario Party stream that one Brutal Moose did yesterday. Go check it out on Moose2 over on YouTube.com and enjoy some Luigi and Mario Party 1. But yes, things have gone well enough for me. I had to get a new computer at work, which is always kind of an it's always fun to get a new computer, but it's also kind of a hassle to get a new computer. So I'm like, yay, new computer. Oh, new computer. Add to that the fact that I also over Thanksgiving I don't know if has this come out yet? No, it's what I think it's no, it did come out. It came out yesterday. Pretty chill Thanksgiving Day. That's kind of the best. I feel like holidays should be chill if you can make them chill, you know? Just relax. Like, really, really enjoy yourself and just be like, chill. I like that. Unless, well, I guess it depends on the holiday. Like Thanksgiving, or like Christmas. Ooh, the Athena's armlets are cool. Those are like chill holidays. Literally. But like, I guess Halloween or like July 4th, those are more like hype holidays. I guess you'd want those to be kind of exciting. Anyway, I'm glad you enjoyed it though. But yeah, I think I mentioned this in the most recent Donkey Kong Country Returns video that I think I put up. I believe it came out yesterday. I was having a heck of a time with my laptop that I record on. It was like breaking routinely. It was very old. It was from like 8 to 10 years old. And I was like, I really should just get a new computer. So I bought a new computer. I bought a new laptop for recording. I almost got a deal on it. Like I went to Best Buy on Black Friday, honestly expecting it to be really bad. It kind of wasn't that bad, honestly. It's kind of okay. I had to wait I had to put my name on a list to get an opportunity to talk to a representative, but it still wasn't terrible. I expected much worse. So, but I went in there and like I found a computer that looked like it would be pretty good, and I saw on the tag where it said like, oh, my mom owns part of a racehorse, so we went to the casino to watch her race. She came in second. That's awesome! Congratulations to that racehorse. Fantastic. Also, your mom owns a. Oh wait, no, your mom owns part of a racehorse. Which part? Is it like one of the legs or like the head? Which part of the racehorse does your mom own? What was I saying? Yeah, so I went in there and I found one that looked pretty good, and it was like it said it was on sale for like $300 off. And I was like, okay, so I got a representative over and I said like I want this one, and she said, oh, we don't have that one, but we have the deluxe version of it. So like I was like, oh, okay. And so I would just went ahead and sprung for the deluxe version was about the price that was going to be like the maximum I was willing to spend on a new computer. So I was like, okay, well, it's a good computer. It'll last me a while. I'll go ahead and get it. But I was just disappointed because like when I first got up there and I found one that was like, it was like, oh, $300 off. Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, it's awesome. I'm going to get so much money off of this. And then the one I got was like nothing off. It was like the price it would have been normally, and I was like, doggone it. But I needed it. I gotta record more. I'm gonna have to record tomorrow, so what are you gonna do? It's fine. It's a business expense. Except I don't get paid for this. Yay! Whatever, dude. It's fine. And again, that computer I was using is really old, so it probably needed an upgrade anyway, so... Other than that, though, let's see what else happened. Like I said, went to visit my family up in Massachusetts, which meant that I was my two nephews' favorite plaything for a week. My two nephews are like really different from they're both sweet kids, both I was gonna say both boys. They're both nephews, so yeah, they're both boys. But they kind of show love in different ways, and I would compare them to a cat and a dog. Oh wait, hang on, you said something. This company buys a horse, then sells shares to X amount of people who fund her training and food and shelter, and then that horse wins. You split the winnings. Okay, I guess what you meant was that like she had invested in a racehorse. I was kind of joking, but thank you for explaining, because I have never really known how communal racehorse ownership would work. But yeah, if I were to describe my nephew's forms of affection, it would be comparable to a dog and a cat. The older of the two is more like a cat that likes you. It's like they like to be around you and they want to interact with you, but they're not going to hound you about it. And they're going to like, they'll if they want to talk to you, they'll talk to you, and if they've got other things going on, they'll do that. And then the other one is more like a dog in that he wants to be around you at all times. like 100% of the day, he wants to be close to you, talking to you, latched onto you, just follows you everywhere. It's a little exhausting, but it's also flattering, and he's such a loving kid, I can't complain too much. Plus, this year he didn't call me fat, which made me happy. The younger of the two is also very frank and will not hide comments, and so he had a tendency to call me fat pretty much every time I saw him, which wasn't fun, so I'm glad he's not doing that anymore. But we had good turkey. The turkey was good. Oh, this was a bit tragic. So I think I've mentioned it before. My brother-in-law is actually professionally trained as a chef. He doesn't work as a chef anymore, but he did for a while. He said that he's very happy he's no longer a chef because Thanksgiving is way easier when you're only, cooking for a family and not at a restaurant. Yeah, so he always cooks really nice food, but also really like fancy food. Usually he cooks very fancy food because he was a chef. And so I eat gutter trash. It's like that's mean. That makes it sound like normal Thanksgiving at my parents' house is gutter trash. That's not what I meant. I just mean that my tastes aren't like rich people tastes. I like basic food. And so in the past, I've had a little bit of difficulty with Thanksgiving because, I don't know, it's too fancy for my palate. And maybe he's taken that into... excuse me. Maybe he's taken that into account because all the foods this year were pretty much good old-fashioned Thanksgiving standards. You know, like stuffing, green bean casserole, potatoes, 2 types of turkey, cranberry sauce, and Brussels sprouts, which I did not eat. And he had this thing called like onions and bacon, which I've never had before. And it's what it sounds like. It's cooked onions and like thick chopped bacon. And I was like, what is this? And so I ate some of it. It was really good. I never would have guessed the combination of onions and bacon would be so good, but it was really good. But anyway, so I was very happy with the meal this year. And so I was like, I gotta compliment him on something. And so in the past, the stuffing that he has made, I was like, you know, it was like fancy stuffing. And so since the stuffing was like I love stuffing because I like bread in general. And so I was like, I want to compliment him on the stuffing. And so I said, Michael, which is his name, Michael, the stuffing is awesome this year. And he said, oh, thanks. It's Pepperidge Farm. Apparently, the one thing in the meal that I chose to compliment him on was the one thing he had cooked out of like a bag. The only thing I chose to compliment was the thing he didn't make. I was like, oh, ha 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 ha. It was one of those situations where like, what do you say? I don't know. I don't apologize. I mean, he still put it together, but like, I was like, doggone it, man. I was supposed to try to be nice. And then I did that. So that was a little bit tragic. But it was still all good. It was tasty. Very good meal. I think of the other things we did that were fun. No, not really. I guess not really. I went to a turkey farm. I guess that's something interesting. Like we went to get the turkey from a turkey farm, which I honestly thought was going to be more interesting than it was. It was just kind of a room where you got turkey. We did get to see the turkeys, which is, you know, a mixture of like, ooh, animals, and oh, they're gonna die. That's a kind of puts you in a weird place. You're like, oh, look at all the birds. Oh, we're gonna eat those. It's like at those sushi restaurants where you can like pick out what fish you're gonna eat or whatever, and you know, you're like, oh, well, I like this one. It's gonna die though. So whatever. But yeah, it was good. Honestly, the drive back and forth was probably the worst part. That's a long drive. It's like 9 to 10 hours. It's a long drive. But it's worth it. It's cheaper than flying. Oh, and this was fun. So, y'all know that game I played on stream the other day? The Everywhere Road Trip game? Well, I liked the soundtrack in that game so much that, like, the night before I was going to head out, I was like, I wonder if I could get the soundtrack for Everywhere Road Trip for my road trip. And I did. And it was great. It was like I didn't... Oh, here we go. Ha-ha! You can see by the little glitch. Which shall it be? Very good.
Very good.
Probably for that.
Here you are.
Yeah, like, I mean, I knew that I liked the soundtrack in the game, but what I didn't realize is how effective the soundtrack was at, like, being good driving music. Yeah, it was a road trip soundtrack. It was honestly really good. Like, it was like, whoa, this is way better than I was expecting it to be. Now, admittedly, one thing that was unfortunate was the way I had to get it. I looked for like an album. I couldn't find an album, but I did find a game rip. And if you're familiar with game rips, it's it's effectively when someone uses like a tool of some kind to just extract the soundtrack from the game, and they come in kind of different qualities. Sometimes you'll find some that are like really nice. Other times you'll find some that are just someone holding a microphone up to the TV. So, unfortunately, this was closer to the latter than the former. It was a little grainy. Hey, Cyber. Willkommen. Happy post-Turkey Day. I hope you had a good one. Yeah, so it was a little grainy sounding, but not terrible, not unacceptable. And yeah, what was also nice is that the way it was uploaded was just sort of in like big hour-long blocks of music. Like not the same song for an hour, that would get a little old, but like they just kind of mixed and matched the various songs that would play during the game in like big hour-long chunks, so you just like turn it on and just kind of cruise. It was nice. And one thing that was also kind of fun was apparently the radio stations for the Japanese version of the game have like MC or DJ breaks. So within the soundtrack, there were just like what sounded like a Japanese radio announcer just like doing little like fake ads and fake news reports and weather reports and stuff. And I mean, I didn't understand a lick of it because I can't speak Japanese, but it was weirdly very captivating to just listen to like what was effectively foreign radio. It was really entertaining. So yeah, I don't know. If anybody has to go on a road trip for anytime soon, get the look up the Everywhere Road Trip soundtrack. You might find it as Chorokyu HD2, which is the Japanese name of the game. So that's another way you can look for it. But I really had fun with it. I think that's all I've got to say about that. It was a nice turkey day. And hopefully that new computer works and won't give me any fits. We'll see. Oh! Huh.
Which shall it be? Very good.
Oh wow, a moon brassard. Or a moon armlet. Nice. I actually don't know if I knew that those guys could be hiding inside of locked treasure chests. Kind of like Grand Theft Auto games? Yeah, but in Japanese. But in Japanese. Yeah, it was like, again, weirdly captivating to just kind of listen to the radio. There was also a funny thing in there that was like, there was one break where it's like a guy came on the radio and was like, Yahoo, Genki Weza desu. Which, if you're familiar with the term Genki in Japanese, it's supposed to be like energetic. And so I love that the guy came on, he's just like, he says Yahoo, which is, just supposed to be like an expression of enthusiasm. And then he says, like, effectively, he's like, hey, everybody, it's time for energetic weather. But he says it in the most, like, bland voice. Yahoo, Genki Vezo desu. Genki Wezo desu. It's very silly. There was a part where I think the whole thing was done by, like, one voice actor, and he just kept changing his voice. And so he would have, like, people on the quote-unquote show that were just him doing other voices. It's basically like me doing a radio show, but in Japanese. It was really entertaining. I very much enjoyed it. I don't know, man. I love that game everywhere. Like, maybe because I was listening to the soundtrack, but I really wanted to play it again. I was like, I want to play Everywhere Road Trip again. I love that game. It's so good. I'm actually working on a 3D model of one of the cars from Everywhere Road Trip, which that wasn't a good move. Sounds like the weather report's done at like 5 a.m. Yeah, that was the vibe it gave. But very entertaining. Yeah, so I want to make a 3D model of the car where, like, you can swap out the top section. So, like, the bottom part is just like a... this might be doable, let's see. The bottom part's just like the chassis with, like, the wheels and stuff. And, then the top is like a part you can swap out. Kind of like in the game, how you can swap your car body. I want to make that a reality, but the problem is all the cars in that game are based on real cars, so it will be immediately obvious if I get something wrong. You often space out Japanese commercial comps. Things you see. I often space out Japanese commercial comps. What do you mean by comps? I'm not sure if I know what you mean by comps. Yeah, that is kind of the funny thing about Japanese, is that, like, after being exposed to Japanese media for many years, I still can't speak the language. I can't speak a lick of the language, but I'm familiar with enough vocabulary that, like, sometimes I hear words and I'm like, oh, I know what that means. Oh, compilations. Okay. And like, also Japanese uses a lot of English in their language, and they use a lot of, like, onomatopoeia to explain things, which once you're familiar with them, you can get the vibe pretty quickly. That, like, sometimes you can kind of follow along even though you don't really know the details, which I think is interesting. It makes me wonder if the same is true of, like, people with English, because I've always heard that English is, like, really difficult if you weren't brought up with it. The YouTube channel Matoko Suzuki is really good. We have 4 levels. 4 levels left. I want to beat it. I want to beat the game. We're very close. Now, something I should mention. Should I mention that yet? I'll hold off on that. Never mind. I was going to mention something, but now I won't. So, there. Elemental Party. Okay. Makoto Suzuki. Max boldly strides inside. Hello, Thunder Ghost. Oh, right. Immediately tries to switch to Monica. I'm just so used to doing that. So is Makoto Suzuki a like a TV show compilation channel? So that's a very interesting niche. What else has been going on? Not really. I guess not a whole lot else other than it. Oh, I got a new I did my first time changing out keyboard keycaps today. So if you're not familiar, like I really wasn't until recently, there's such a thing as novelty keyboard keys, where you can you just take your keyboard and pop off the keys, because like a lot of keyboards are designed such that you can just take the keys off by putting a screwdriver underneath them and just pop them off, and then you just kind of replace them with compatible keys, and you can get a whole new look to your keyboard, which is cool, especially for a person like myself who loves changing up that kind of thing. But I'd never done it before, and it was a bit of a nuisance. It took a while. But my keyboard looks great now. It's all green now. It was just like a boring black it's like an archivist of sorts. Just post compilations of Japanese ads from this. That sounds pretty cool, actually. That does sound kind of neat. Ooh, nice. Good looking claymore. Hello, Thunder Ghost. Zap, zap, zap. Zap, zap, zap. But yeah, like my keyboard previously, I kept running into this issue where two of them, huh? They're just hanging out over there. Hey guys, what y'all doing? Are you ready for the chain guns?
I'm gonna get you guys.
I've got 2 miniguns with your name all over them. Yeah, I was having a problem where like my keyboard, which was previously just a basic black keyboard, it had like lights under the keys, but they would only turn on when you were using it. So like, if I was in the dark or something, I wouldn't really be able to see what was going on until I started typing, which can be a problem. And so I really needed something that was like lighter colored, and so I found this really nice, nice green gradient look. And I was like, oh, that's really pretty. So I got it. I'm very happy with it. I think it turned out looking lovely. If anyone wants to see it, I can put a picture in the Discord. Which, if you are interested in joining our subscriber Discord, just subscribe, link your Discord, and you can join us. That's usually where I post my stream alerts, although I did not today. Admittedly, sorry about that. Yeah, it's nice looking now. I can actually see it in the dark, which is good. It was just one of those things where, like, I had heard of it, but I thought you had to have, like, very specific keyboards to make it work. I didn't know it worked with, like, most keyboards. Like, the only thing on the oh, here we go. Aha! I'm a programmer now. Oh, pro gamer. I thought you said programmer, like a programmer, but incorrectly spelled. No, you said pro gamer. Yeah, I'm a pro gamer. What's up? This is my programming stream. We're gonna program all over this game. I know all the best strats and such. Definitely a hype streamer on the cutting edge playing this PS2 game. I don't think I could be like that kind of a gamer though. Like that's one of the things that's very nice about I guess modern day gaming content. Another one? Haha! This is like the 4th or 5th instance of this guy we've seen tonight.
Which shall it be? Very good.
Oh,
Here you are.
I found the shadow of the moon. Yeah, like I'm glad that within recent years, past 5 years maybe, it's become more acceptable to have like different types of gaming content. It doesn't all have to be like hype and yelling and pro gaming and speed running and all that. You can just be like chill. Like I think I first learned about that from Brutal Moose, and I was like, oh, you can do it like this too. I like this. Because I'm not naturally like a hype kind of person, so being able to like just play a game and talk is nice. It just seems like it takes so much energy, you know, to be like hype all the time. It takes energy, and it feels like it also really requires you to have like a super good connection with like a big audience, and I don't have a big audience. I'm grateful for the people that show up, you know, my small audience. I'm glad for y'all being here. So, I don't know. Anyway. All other side, the answer is yes. I'm a pro gamer now. I have a pro gamer chair. I have a I keep wanting to say programmer. I got a programmer chair and a programmer mouse and a... Oh, I actually, speaking of mice, for my new computer, I bought a super cute purple mouse. It was like, I needed to get like a Bluetooth mouse for it because it doesn't have a whole lot of USB slots. So the ones I used to... Speedrunning can be chill. Arcus is the chillest, and he held the Ninjago or record for a long time. Arcus, you know, I see. Yeah, actually, I'm looking at my Twitch right now. He's being recommended to me. What kind of content does Arcus do? Does he do like speedrunning? Like, is he a speedrunner specifically, or what? Like, I don't want to misrepresent speedrunning. I'm sure there's a lot of different varieties of it. I'm just talking about, like, I have this mindset of, like, pro gaming with, like, you know, like I have a mindset of the stereotype of pro gaming where it's like, you know, G Fuel and Doritos. It used to be Mountain Dew, and now it's G Fuel and Doritos, and like Overwatch and Call of Duty and Fortnite, and like just like really intense, colorful yelling. And I don't want to be that. That's what I'm trying to avoid. NES games? Oh, that's great.
Let me at 'em.
Yeah, sort of like PewDiePie. Although I still think, like, I used to watch PewDiePie a little bit. That's the level of, like, interactivity, perhaps, that I'm talking about, where it's like so much of it is like a cult of personality kind of thing. But I don't know. Again, I don't know enough about it to really be able to. Yeah, loud reactions and stuff, and yelling and all that. I don't want to do that. It's like when I used to watch Space Hamster streams too, and that took like a break for a while, and then when I went back, you know, he hadn't changed. He was still the same lovely person he was before, but his pre-stream like border was like nothing but all kinds of like emotes and reaction gifs and stuff, and it was just like it was physically upsetting because it was so intense. There was just so much going on. There was so many Peppy the Frogs. There was so much on that screen. I was like, I gotta leave. Like, I can't do this. It's too intense for me. Too much noise. So, I don't know. I'm an old man. I can't deal with these youngsters and their super chats and their reaction gifs. No. I like PS2. But I know some people really like that kind of stuff. And if you like it, that's good for you. That's the kind of stuff my nephews like. That was another thing that was fortunate about my going up there, was that perhaps they learned from the previous time I had been up there, but they did not take me down to the basement and force me to watch endless YouTube videos, endless like reaction videos and like skibbity bup toilet videos and all that. And I was like, I don't want to, like, because that's what they made me do last time, was they made me just watch so many videos, and it was just so, I wanted to escape. I love my nephews, but I wanted to run away because it was so not something I was interested in. I was like, please stop. I don't care about the toilet people. Make them go away. I don't want them here. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you probably don't want to know what I'm talking about, but I will tell you. There's a, I don't know if it's still popular. It was popular earlier this year. Just, you know, speaking to how rapidly things change on the internet. There was like this series of little animations that was like, they were kind of surreal. It was like a, they portray. I think it was made in like Gary's Mod or something like that. No, there's like people. So it was like a war between these humanoid figures wearing suits whose heads were like VHS cameras, and they called them the cameramen. And then the toilet people, who were like toilets. It was like a toilet where in the bowl of the toilet was someone's head, and like they would just kind of like levitate around, and they sang this song that sounded like skib it up bop bop wee, and they would just sing it over and over again. And like it was absurd to look at, but each little segment, and the segments were usually like less than 30 seconds. They were always short. The segments were paced and filmed as though it was a horror movie, where like the toilet people were like an invading army of monsters, and they were out to destroy all of the camera people, and the camera people were bravely like trying to fight back. It was real weird, and it left you with kind of like a awful feeling if you read into it too much. It was one of those things where I was like, I feel bad for these camera-headed people, but I also think this is stupid. It was just weird, and like the nephew that I said was more like a dog, he thought it was the funniest thing in the world. So again, since he was always near me, he was always like just telling me about skibbit bip bip over and over again, and I'm like, please stop. But he's like, but it's funny. Look how funny it is. They're in a toilet. I'm like, stop. I don't care about this skibbit up up up. So fortunately for me this time, they did not do so again. They were a bit more understanding of my lack of interest in the toilet people. That was one thing that we watched that time. And then the other thing that we watched that time, which was equally strange, but for a different reason, were the sketch comedy that was combined with like life hacks, I guess would be the best way to describe it. How old are my nephews? One is 9, one is 7. So 7 and 9. Yeah, there was this other like set of videos, or like a type of video that I kept seeing, where like it was like a vertical video divided in the middle, and on one side of it was someone doing like a little comedy sketch, and on the other side of it was just some sort of arts and crafts activity, like making slime, or like pushing Play-Doh through like a mesh or whatever, just like some sort of weird little arts and crafts thing. It was just the strangest thing how consistently you'd see a lot of videos that followed that method of like the two things weren't connected in any way. It was just arts and crafts plus sketch comedy, and it was just so strange. I think that's it. Yeah, look, we finished. Nice. Alexandra, I did the thing.
You were going to steal something, weren't you? Tell the truth.
What's this?
No, I just wanted to look at the flowers.
Is there a problem here?
Your Highness, this little brat here snuck into the garden. I am sure he was planning on stealing something from
I'm
the
gonna
castle.
take him outside and thrash him.
No, I already told you. I just wanted to look at the flowers. Let me go.
Release him.
But your majesty.
Huh?
Just do it.
Oh, he's holding him by the ear. Oh, that was kind of cute, actually.
So, you like flowers, do you?
Yeah, you're cool.
Yeah, I do. Looking at them somehow makes me feel good.
Oh, then I guess you're not a thief.
Thieves never like flowers.
I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Oh, you believe me?
What? You're lying?
Oh, it's really true.
Very well. I believe you. So,
The
where did you come
moon.
from?
I don't have a home. I'm all alone.
I see. All right. From now on, I'm putting you in charge of this flower
But your
bed.
majesty, that's a stupid
What?
idea.
Your Highness?
No way. Really? Well, why me?
I thought you liked flowers.
Yes, but
Do you mean to disobey the Queen's orders?
okay, I'll do it. like a caretaker, right? I guess that wouldn't be too bad.
I like his hood.
So,
It kind of looks
what's
like a
your
Jack
name?
Frost hood.
Name? My name?
Griffin.
It's okay. That's fine. Your name here at the castle will be Sirus.
Sounds
you think?
dumb.
Sirus?
Yes, I think it suits you well. I want you to give all these flowers here plenty
Why
of
did she
love
start
and
looking at the
attention.
sun? I'll name you Cyrus. Look, the sun! I'm blind! Oh, nice. Those are useful. Alright, so now we know Griffin's true name is Cyrus. We already knew that, but now we extra know it. That's good. Actually, I'm going to stop for a sec and go grab myself a drink, because we might be playing for a little while tonight, because I want to finish it. Let me save, and I'll put us on intermission, and I shall be back shortly. Alright, I'm back. I have the delicious taste of Moxie soda. Y'all ever had Moxie? One of my favorite things about going to visit my sister up in Massachusetts is that you can buy Moxie in the grocery store up there. Now, Moxie soda, if you are not familiar, is very divisive. It's a very divisive soda. It's very potent tasting. I first tried it in a one of those like what do you call it? Novelty soda shops. Like one of those ones where you can go to and they just sell like a bunch of bottled sodas that you can't normally get easily. And while I was there, I became interested in it. One, because the can. Well, let me show you. The can has like this really intense dude on it. Let's see. Let me switch over to desktop. This. Let's see. Images. Moxie. Yeah, this guy. This dude. Look at him. He's like, you. Isn't he cool again? You! I really like him. He's the Moxie guy. And, but, so I was interested in it because of that. Because he was pointing at you from the counter. That did show up for y'all, didn't it? I had to cover the, Streamlabs when I was doing that. Hopefully y'all saw that. Where am I? Here, yes. Yeah, so that, and then also the woman behind the counter, I was like, what is Moxie soda? And she's like, oh, that one, some people love it, some people hate it. And that, you know, me being the contrarian that I am, I was instantly like, oh, I wonder if I'm one of the people that loves it. I'll be one of those kind of people, 'cause that's cool. And so I was kind of already geared towards maybe being more interested in it. To describe the flavor, if you've ever had birch beer, it has a little bit of that going on. If you're not familiar with birch beer, I would say it has a taste that kind of makes your tongue tingle a little bit as you eat it, or as you drink it. Some people, myself included, have compared it to sort of compared it as a joke to cough medicine. Because you never had birch beer, or you have had birch beer. Okay, yeah. It's sort of Leech. Hello, Leech. It's sort of like that. It has that kind of like a flavor to it. It's, I don't know, it's just really distinctively different. And, you know, either you like it or you don't. And I'd rather do. So, it's very exciting. Apparently, it originated in like New England, which is why you can get it in Massachusetts. But I really enjoy it, and so I got myself a whole 12-pack. Yeah, 12-pack while I was up there. I've been slowly drinking them, enjoying the dangerous pointing Moxie Man. I think actually the first time I had birch beer was also when I moved up here, like up to where I live currently, because that was another thing that they didn't really sell down where I lived before. Birch beer is also good. I also really like birch beer. One of those kind of things that you don't drink too much, though. Here in Kentucky we have Ale 80. I think I've heard of that before. What's it like? Ale 81. I may have encountered that at that same store. I like that going to that store. Oh, look at these. The Sunstone and the Moonstone. A stone fallen from the moon. Great magical power. That oh, I should use that. That same shop made me interested in like exotic colas. And so I like trying weird colas. And while I do not have a cultured enough palate or enough experience to really be able to recommend anything that's unusual outside of Moxie, actually I don't even know if I can really recommend Moxie. It's so strange. I do like trying like all the weird colas when I go up there. It's probably for the best that that place is not located anywhere near me. I have to drive like 30 minutes to get there, because otherwise I'd probably be going there a little too often. It's good, right? Like it's just good to. It's good to try weird sodas. I don't know. It's not probably, but whatever. I like it. Hello, Moon Joe. Why is your name Moon Joe? Because my head's a moon, and my name is Joseph. Why's your name MoeChicken? My name is Mo, and I'm a chicken. There you go. Look at this guy. Leech. Kind of 1 part Mountain Dew, 2 parts mineral water. Huh? So it's like a milder Mountain Dew. It's a Mountain Dew that actually tastes like dew. That kind of sounds nice. That's not what I was thinking of, though. Admittedly, I like when I said that I thought I'd tried it before. Because what I was thinking of, I think was a cola. So. Is a majority of my fan base from Kentucky? I didn't even know. Another one? Really? Okay. Nice. Y'all are close to each other. You can both go to the same amazing arcades then. I was talking on Discord the other day, and someone showed like a picture of another amazing arcade that I couldn't go to, and I was all frustrated. I want a good arcade near where I live. Good retro arcade.
Leave it to me.
Pinball tables and old arcade machines from like the 90s, 80s. Is that so much to ask? Let's see. Oh, just flame, huh? Okay. Do that. Wait, Cincinnati. Isn't Cincinnati in Ohio? Oh, just south of Cincinnati. Okay. I was like, wait a minute now. Cincinnati's not in Kentucky, is it? I'm getting confused. This one downtown is also a bar. Shut up! Stop talking about arcades, dang it! Now I just want to talk about your arcades. It's like I'm supposed to maintain a conversation, but all I want to do is just go to arcades. Me. You can also play Magic. Like the card game at an arcade? That's interesting. Yeah. I don't know, like... I think I started to become interested in arcades thanks to, when I got like I've played it on here before. I got a Dreamcast disc that someone burned that was just like a collection of MAME emulator games. And when I played that, I'm like, oh man, there were so many cool arcade games that I like never got to play because I didn't really have like an arcade anywhere near me. And I was like, I kind of wish I got to do this. It looked like it would have been fun. But you know, some people have arcades, some people don't. Plus, there's just something kind of cool. There's like a mystique to arcades, you know? Like, oh, like old pinball wizards and people doing amazing things and like, that game Tempest. I really wish I knew how to play that game Tempest because it looks really neat. It's like vector graphics and stuff. I don't honestly know much about arcades. Alright, switch to another game. Find a weapon. Zap, 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 zap. Ow. Ow, stop. Oh, Max! No, Max! I have just the thing for this. Revive power! Tempest 2000 on PlayStation? No, I didn't. What is that? I was thinking about the original, like, vector graphics one. What's Tempest 2000 like? Also, would you believe I've never actually been to karaoke before? Even, like, just a basic karaoke machine. I've never done it. Seems like fun. For all that you have to be, like, rated at the end. I don't know how you feel about that, but... Tempest isn't that game... No, that's Descent. Okay, yeah. There's a game called Descent for the PlayStation and computers, I think. That was it was like this. I want to say you were like a spaceship inside like a temple or something, or like an old facility, and it was like a flying shooter game, but you could go in like all directions, so it was also like an exploration game. Oh, I think that's a thing in like in Japanese karaoke. Yeah, I've never karaoke'd before.
All right, that takes care of you guys.
But yeah, in like Japanese karaoke, after you sing the song, there's like they give you a score, which sounds rough. Oh my goodness. All right, y'all. I know it's lame, but I'm gonna skip speed up because I want to try and get things on the road. It's a cat cafe, and I've never been to a cat cafe either, and that sounds fun. A place where like cats might want to hang out with me. That sounds awesome. Oh, that's another thing that was nice about my sister's place. Was like because there was so much noise because it was a holiday, and I always set up shop in the basement when I go visit my sister. The cats would come down and hang out with me, and so I fooled myself into thinking that maybe they liked me. It was great. Tempest 2000 would update the old game with psychedelic effects and a hype soundtrack. Ooh, let's check that out. That sounds neat. Beware carelessness. All right, let me save the game then. Yeah. You have to have nearby friends to do that sort of thing, though. My closest friend lives like an hour away. I do hang out with him a lot, but yeah, you have to have friends nearby to go and do stuff like that. What I still really want to do with friends at some point that I have not managed to accomplish yet is I want to do an escape room. Like, I've done escape rooms with like strangers through like Meetup, which is fun too. But like, I really think it would be fun if I went with people I knew. Because like when you're going with people that you don't know, it's kind of hard to like get a bead on what they're gonna do, and so it's kind of hard to like really cooperate. So everyone winds up kind of just doing their own thing. Alright, Lancer. Allow me to introduce you to Steve. The mighty Steve. Actually, speaking of the PlayStation, that's something that I've kind of been really getting into recently. Mostly thanks to Kadikarus. Like, I've been reading a lot of, we could be friends in real life! Aw! You should be my friend. I want friends. I used to have friends and then I moved. And I never made any other friends. That's just... Man, it's hard to make friends when you're an adult if you don't have a hobby that's like communal anyway. What is it? He's not coming down here. You could attack me down here if you wanted to. Or just keep spinning above me. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna shoot you. I'm gonna shoot you a bunch. There you go. You love escape rooms? Yeah, escape rooms are fun. Like, I think I talked about this already, but I'll talk about it again because it's awesome. The last one I went to was like, it was themed around like Nintendo video games, like specifically that era, like original NES video games, and like everything was themed to be like the idea behind it was that you collectively, like the entire group, was playing as a little boy named Timmy, who didn't want to do his homework. He just wanted to play video games. He wanted to play his Nintendo, and his mom had locked up his games until he finished his homework, and he was like, "Screw you, Mom! I'm not gonna do my homework. I'm gonna find a way to get my video games back." So the objective of like, ooh, it hurt dragon. The objective of the he's kind of pudgy. Look at him. He's got a little extra around the middle, a little extra to love, this Earth Dragon. I kind of like how he's a little bit pudgy. I don't know, it's funny. Yeah, you had to find the controller, the system, and the game. And then once you did that, it opened up the video game world, which was like a door, like it was kind of like a secret door in the wall that when it opened up, everything inside of there was like themed after popular video games. Like there was a Mario section, there was like a Zelda section, that kind of thing. And you had to like beat the video game puzzles to win the game, and that's how you escape from the room. It was really fun. Do you know the concept behind escape room, Cyber? Like, are you familiar with the term, or do you want me to explain what the idea is? Because I'm happy to talk about escape rooms. I would love to do more. You know, they have escape room board games too. That was actually the first escape room themed thing I ever did. Because like the meetup group that I do these escape rooms with, they alternate doing real physical escape rooms. Are you familiar? Okay, yeah. You should try one. They're really fun. The hardest thing about them is just finding people to go with, I think. Like I've tried to, the few friends that I do have up here, I've tried to coordinate to go to an escape room and we just haven't succeeded yet. Everybody always has like a conflict or whatever. I just think the idea is so cute, you know? Because it's like you're playing a video game. You're like trying to escape from a video game puzzle. The other thing that I think is really neat about escape rooms in particular is how everybody brings different things to the table when you're doing an escape room. Like, the first time I did one, I was like all cocky because I was like, man, I'm gonna solve every puzzle. They're gonna be glad that I'm there because they would be stuck otherwise. No, that was just me being a little snit. I definitely did not solve some of the puzzles my first time, and there were definitely things that like I wouldn't have gotten without other people. But at the same time, it still felt like there were things where I was like, oh, dude, I got that, and nobody else knew about it. You know, it's just a good feeling. There's other board games at the place near me. They have advent calendars for the holidays. You can get a clue each day. Oh, I love that. That's really fun too. There's a board game shop near where I live that keeps sending me like, ever since I went there the first time, they've been harassing me with emails, which is, you know, not great, but it does keep the name of this place in my mind. It has a really dumb name. They're called the #Gaming Arena. That's the name of the board game shop. I also have the same problem with the coupon free dinner for 4 Dave & Buster's, and I'm like, when am I going to find 3 friends available at the same time? Yeah. It's a problem. It's a bit of an issue. What are you going to do? But yeah, the #Gaming Arena. Maybe I should go back and see if they have anything like that. That does sound sort of fun. Ah! I don't know, I really think it's such a cool idea for like a thing. Like, I mean, the idea of that kind of a puzzle has been around in video games since, like, for ages. But the fact that someone took it upon themselves to, like, instantiate that in real life is what's so cool about them for me. So, I really like escape rooms, for all that I think I've only ever done 2 in real life. I also like escape room video games, but the problem is that they're always horror-themed. Like, that's another nice thing about the real-life escape rooms, is that they're usually more creative than just, like, horror. At least everyone I've been to has been more creative than just, like, you're in a scary room, there's a bad guy, you have to escape before you die. Usually it's, like, something more interesting than that. It's like, y'all know me, I'm a chicken, I don't want scary things. I want, like, fun things. And so the fact that, like, you know, there was an escape room themed around, like, you know, getting out of a basement so you could go play video games, or there was one that was themed around, like, super villains from Batman. You know, that's interesting. That's fun for me. I kind of wish there were more escape room video games that weren't centered around some horrifying circumstance. I can't claim to have seen a lot of them, but the only one that I can think of that's not is a bit hard to recommend, honestly. It's a game called Prison Princess. If you want to see what it's like, the Game Grumps did a short 3-episode series on it. It's in short, it's anime horniness, but the actual puzzles are pretty entertaining. So. Plus, it wasn't about anything scary. It was just about these two princesses trying to get out of prison. And that's fine. There you go. Plus, if I remember correctly, it had really good music. I want to say that I really liked the music in this game. Shut up, Steve. You're fine. You had me at anime horniness. Hello, Eternally Blue TV. Welcome. Let's see. Momentarily nosy. Why did you move somewhere where you don't have friends and family? Because I kind of had to. So I guess I'll explain my life a little bit. So my undergraduate experience, I got a degree in graphic design, which honestly is a good fit for me. I have kind of I feel like I have an instinctive knack for it, and I've been drawing all my life. It was very fun. Unfortunately, I came out of school at a terrible time. I came out in 2008, which was the recession, and people really weren't hiring graphic designers. So I had kind of a rough 5 years or so where I was living with my parents. I wasn't making any money. I was just kind of like scraping by. And, you know, I'm very grateful for my parents doing that for me, but it's clear that something needed to change for me. And so the sort of the final straw for it was that I got laid off from a job, in kind of a funny way too, which is not something you say very often, but it was sort of a funny situation. Basically, I wound up winning a company contest the same day that they laid me off. So that was a bit of a strange experience, but anyway. After I got laid off, I was like, you know, I can't do this anymore. And so my dad had been telling me, he's like, why don't you go back to school for like computer science or something? You can get that's a more stable degree. It's going to be needed for many years. It's going to be useful to you. Why don't you do that? And so I was like, okay, yep, I'll go back to computer science. Maybe I can make video games. Well, along the way in graduate school, I got involved with a government program called Scholarship for Service, where the general shtick behind it is that the government will pay for your schooling for X number of years, and after you graduate, you will go back to work for the government for the same number of years. So if they pay for 2 years of your college, you work for the government for 2 years. So it's a pretty good deal, all told. Brother's a graphic designer. He went from designing trophies, designing billboards, designing clothes, and finally does magazines, advertising for a motorsports club. You see, that's kind of what I was hoping for. But graphic artistry is really rough. It was rough when I came out too. One of the major, I want to mention this. One of the major things I did not understand about graphic design when I was learning about it was the fact that it's such a self-motivated job kind of thing. Like, you have to be able to sell yourself. You have to be able to say, like, I can solve your problems. You need me. You know, it's like I'm going to be able to help you in a way that other people can't. When I first started it, I was like, oh, well, I'll just be hired by a company and I'll be the company graphic designer and it'll be easy. I didn't know really how it worked. I just knew that I wanted to do that type of work. And so right from the start, you know, a misunderstanding like that made things difficult. But because I've never been good at like selling myself. I'm a bit self-effacing. I tend to be humble about certain things. And like I have difficulty kind of putting myself out there and being like, you should hire me because I'm so good. So kudos to your brother. That is a difficult field to make it in. So I hope they're doing well. Anyway, getting back to my graduate degree. Yeah, so fortunately for me, because of this program, I was able to have no student debt. I have a graduate degree and 11? How far away is it? Really far. We're not going to try. Yeah, it is an amazing blessing. I do not have I have a graduate degree and I don't have student debt. I love that. But because of that, because of the nature of that kind of trade-off, I had to work somewhere where the government was. And so I work where the government is. And unfortunately, that required me to move away from family. So it was a big change. And I didn't realize how difficult it is to make friends. I thought, I'll go up there, I'll make friends, bada bing, bada boom, no problem. Meanwhile, like 7 years later, I still have like one friend who lives nearby, you know? And that's not saying I don't have friends at work, but like in terms of people I could hang out with outside of work, probably only like one guy, but he lives far away. So treasure your friends if you have them. They're very, very nice things to have, y'all. Loneliness can get to you. But that's a bummer topic, so let's stop talking about it. Let's talk more about the fact that this is actually the last level in the game. We are in the genuine last stage of the final dungeon. Ain't that exciting?
Hurry up!
I have no fuel. Oh, I have no fuel for... Oh, I have no fuel for Steve? Are you serious? Oh, this might be dangerous. Did I save? Adult friending is hard, right? It's hard unless you have some sort of something that requires you to be social. And that's actually, I mean, again, that's why... Oh, it's got a white seal. That's why I can't fix him. Oh, that's a bummer. Yeah, I mean, that's why I got into the escape room thing in the first place, is that website Meetup, which, you know, I would recommend. It's pretty solid. It's a great way to, like, meet people with related interests. You just have to actually do it. That was the challenge for me, was doing it. But yeah, unless you, like, you know, unless your hobby is something that involves other people, it's pretty tough to make friends. And me, I'm a nerdy introvert who likes drawing and playing video games. It's very difficult to segue either one of those into, like, other people in person. So, it's a challenge. Ow. Oh no, she's paralyzed. Oh no, I can't fix her. Oh, she's just gonna get beat up by this dragon. Escape. Move. You can do it. No. Ow. Ow. Oh, she's dead. This is unfortunate. Let's see. Recently talking about ActRaiser. Yes, ActRaiser. What was it? It was like ActRaiser Renaissance or something. I remember when that came out. I was pretty excited. Or a friend of mine was pretty excited about it. He's like, you should check this out. And I never got around to doing it because I really liked the original game, and I never tried that one. We gotta hang on. We gotta escape. This is a mess. We gotta escape and regroup. Hey, get out of here! Run away! Run away! Did you try ActRaiser Renaissance? Cyber? Or are you just saying because we talked about it the other day? Save the game. Alright, let's try it again. Ooh, 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 neck pops, ooh. SNES Drunk didn't give it a good review, but Yuzo Koshiro did return for the soundtrack. The soundtrack for the original ActRaiser was really awesome. Is that the person who did the original soundtrack? That's not who I thought did the original soundtrack. I thought it was Hulsbeck who did the original. Chris Hulsbeck. Oh, come on, dude. Stop reviving evil male. There was an orchestrated, just speaking of like weird things to find, I found a orchestrated soundtrack to that game, to the original ActRaiser, and boy is it good. Like, that music really stands up super duper well in an orchestral sense. It's like really exciting and well put together, and like it's really good. It's like really solid. I hope that the remake soundtrack was good. I gotta start throwing some pots. So we're running out of repair powder apparently. Another one? There's so many of these Lancer monsters. Like, y'all might have noticed, I always use Steve when I fight these things because they're so dangerous for a human to fight. Because, like, they have that charge move, which, like, pierces through your block. They have, like, they move quickly, they levitate a little bit, which makes them harder to hit. Which is really tough. Same guy that did Streets of Rage? Did the original ActRaiser? That doesn't sound... Or do you mean that the Streets of Rage guy did the remake? I mean, I don't know. You may be right, but... Maybe. I mean, I don't know things, though. You're probably right, dude. Whoever did it was a very good soundtrack. Streets of Rage. I have kind of a weird background with Streets of Rage, because, like, pretty much the only one I ever really played was 2. Like, I've played 1 and I've played 3. And despite the fact that I was, like, super duper excited about 4 when it was coming out, I still never got around. Like, I have, like, 3 or 4 different versions of Streets of Rage 4, and I still haven't played any of them. I'm like, I want to wait for a time where I'll really be able to savor it, and that time apparently has never come because I have not played it yet. But yeah, I played a lot of 2. I really like Streets of Rage 2 a whole heck of a lot. That's the one that has Do Baseball in it, so that's very important. Did Shenmue? Really? Well, that's another really good soundtrack. And the Shenmue soundtrack, who'd you say? Koshiro. If Koshiro did the Shenmue soundtrack, then I could definitely see them doing the ActRaiser soundtrack. Because Shenmue had some solid hits on it. That's another thing. As I was listening to that what do you call it? Oh no, I thought that was a haha. The Everywhere Road Trip soundtrack, I kept thinking about the Shenmue songs. like the various like songs for the shops and the tapes and stuff. Just that kind of like eclectic mix was very interesting to me. Uh-oh.
Not doing too bad.
Uh-oh. Wait, no, hang on. I got other parts. It's okay. We'll just do this.
Not doing too bad.
Jeez. No, Steve. Uh-oh. Things suddenly became much more dire. There's this one song in Shenmue's soundtrack. It's called like Cherry Blossom something. It's like one of my favorite songs in the soundtrack, and I don't even know where it plays in the game. But it's like really like pensive sounding. No, Max! Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Things are going bad. Oh, no. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. How many more enemies are in this state? Not many. There aren't too many enemies left. And you know what? We're gonna rely on bombs a little bit. Ha ha! Which shall it be? Very good.
Very good.
Ooh, look at that fancy armlet over there.
Here you are.
Hopefully neither one of these is a king mimic. If it is, things might be difficult. Pensive OST's my new band name. Yeah, well, I like them. I like that kind of sound. One of my favorite Shenmue songs. I like that one. I actually really like the, was it Earth? Oh, it is a King Mimic! I asked you not to be here, King Mimic. I said no to you. There's a song that's called, like, Earth and Heaven, I think, or, like, Sea and Heaven. Something like that. It's the song that plays, like, if you're familiar with Shenmue, Shenmue 1, there's a part near the end where, Guizhong... Oh, there's so many enemies left! Do I have the escape item? I don't have the escape item yet. Can I revive? Can I do this? No. Alright, we'll just have to bring it, I guess. Great. Look how many enemies there are left. What was I saying? Yeah, if you're familiar with Shenmue, there's a part near the end where Ryo and Guizhong have to fight the nefarious Terry's men, the dreaded Terry. I gotta save this. I actually have to save these bombs because I might need them for something else. Okay, he's an earth dragon. He might not be big on wind things. Let's try this. What are your feelings on wind? You don't like it. Have another. Anyway, yes. They have to fight the nefarious Terry, the leader of the Mad Angels. And you have to fight like 70 guys in a single, like a single fight scene. It takes forever. but the music in the background is like this kind of, again, sort of pensive but dramatic song. It's like it's like on its own it doesn't really kick that much, but it's really good as like background music. I really like that one. I like Dandy Old Man way more than I probably should. Dandy Old Man is so good. Hey man, have this. Have this. Have another one. Hey, Clockwork Knight. What's going on, Sega Saturn game? Get some. Oh, oh, it hurts. Oh, uh. Oh no. Okay. This is so cheap. I'm just trying to find the watering pot. Did I get it yet? Yeah, I got it. Okay, I can leave. Let's get out of here. Run, 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 run. Run away. Run away. Run away. Yeah, Shenmue's just got a good soundtrack. I don't know. I've been wanting to watch Ian's playthrough of it again recently. You know, that's something he's talked about before, is the idea of replaying Shenmue on stream. I'm very divided about that. Because, like, it's not going to be the same. It's going to be a different playthrough. And I don't know if it, like, is it better to let it just remain in memory? Or to see it again? I don't know. Alright. So good news, we're at the final, we're about to fight the final boss. That's exciting. Before we do that though, let's get buff. I gotta go buy equipment, buy things. Let me see if there are any better weapons I can make. Let's see. Guides. Just checking out my other screen here. Photography and mission guide. Alright. Where's machine gun 4? Machine gun arm 4? Machine gun arm 4. Okay. That would be very helpful to have. Make. Can I make a machine gun arm 4? A ruby. Well, I don't have one of those. Nova Cannon 2. Alright, let's try and make that. Gem altar. Electric altar. Street light in the sun.
Say cheese.
Oh, Nova Cannon Arm 3. That might be useful. Triple earn back. Ooh, I can make the sexy panther. Just so you know, the sexy panther is a machine gun. A pink machine gun. It's very dumb looking. I'm not going to make the sexy panther, but you can make a sexy panther machine gun. What else do we have here? Light of Luna Stone. Is that down here? No. Okay. I'm nervous. It's been a long time since I actually bothered to beat this game, so I can't really remember that much about the final boss. Like, and the worst part is that, like, my brain keeps telling me, it's like, oh, it's nothing dangerous. Flower chandelier. Well, I didn't get flower chandelier. Where was that, I wonder? No sexy panther. Sorry. Not gonna happen. It doesn't... Do I have a picture of it? I might be able to show you what it looks like. It's just such a stupid name. The name just really stands out because it's so dumb sounding. I have a picture of it. Is it? Yeah, there it is. Okay. Let's see. Switch to other screen. Whoop. Can y'all see this? Yeah. That's the sexy panther. Isn't it sexy? So dumb looking. I mean, it's not a bad looking machine gun. I just don't have no idea why it's called the sexy panther. Anyway. What? No, not that. This one. Very exciting when I'm doing things y'all can't see. Alright, let me see if I can make that. Oh wait, did I do the Nova Cannon? 3? Nova Cannon 3? Bad Dragon made a semi-auto. Moon column stove in the sun. There you go. Actually, I don't have. Doggone it! I gotta go do things. Give me a bit. I gotta go do things. Moon column. There we go. I honestly did not remember that these things are like one of the last things you get. Why is it not doing it? Moon column. Oh yeah. Okay. Just didn't want to do it for some reason. Back to the Stardust Pond. Stardust Pond. Dodge the bushes. Never mind. Dodge the bushes. Picture a silver chair here. Alright, let's go and get supplies. Yes. I need stuff like crystals and repair stuff and all that. I got the money. I got the funds. I'm not doing anything with them. Might as well. This song with its depressing vibe. Shut up. I have lots of money. Spin, 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 spin. Alright. It's all good. What else do I need? I've got some food, so that's good. You know that really might be enough, honestly. Let's try to make that Nova Cannon thing. Or at least see what it would require. Because that would help me out if I could make that. Moon column. Moon column. Stove in the sun. Oh, goodness. It's very pink.
Yeah, it works.
Alright. What does it take to make that? We can make that. Okay, we can make that. Oh, that's right. You can't do it that way. That's... I mean, it's a little thing, but that's something that kind of bugs me a little bit about this game. Once you have the Ixion, you can travel to the future from the map. But you can't travel back to the past from the map. So, like, I have to go... Like, if I go to the map... Yeah, can't reach Ixion's commands from here. You have to go back to the map. And I don't... Or you have to go back to the past. I don't really get why. It seems very silly to me. But that's how they made it. Whatever. Alright. Oh, we need to repair Steve. Alright, let's go repair Steve. Go to Heimrada. I finished the ride pod and I named it Steve. Still one of my favorite lines, and it's not actually accurate. I want to say he, I think all that Cedric says is, I named it Steve, and I think Max says, you finished the ride pod. But just saying, I finished the ride pod and I named it Steve. It's just so much fun to say. Alright. I can buy this. Because we're gonna need Steve. We are going to need Steve for this fight. Steve's doing good, but he could do gooder. You beefed him up for me a little bit, bud. Alright, that's as much as I can do, so... Now we gotta go back to the train. Talk to, Conda. Get him to sell us things. You know, several of the people that I invited to come with me on this little journey have just been on the train the whole time. Like, all these people assumed that they were going to be, like, relocated and, like, get to live new lives somewhere else, but probably they're just going to go back to Palm Brinks. You know? It's like a ton of people in this train that, like, Dr. Dell, he's got an office in, he's got a doctor's office in Palm Brinks. He's probably going to go back there. Mayor Need is the mayor. He has to go back to Palm Brinks. Rufio is just a weirdo who doesn't go anywhere, and Corinne's a little girl. Conda here. Oh yeah, they're just hanging out. Can we get a Photoshop up? Hey, Steve! I can try. That sounds like a fun thing to drive.
I'll get you away, Steve. It's the last thing I do. Bubs would definitely be the voice of the wheelchair.
I love that line, man. It's so weirdly specific. Bubs would definitely be the voice of the wheelchair.
Bubs would definitely be the voice of the wheelchair.
Like, as though it is expected that there would be an ambulatory talking wheelchair. Why would you not assume that to be the case? Alright. So we got our weapons. We got all the resources we can do. Let's go do it. Let's go try and beat the game. Let's save the game first. Oh, I gotta pick that.
Hey, Steve.
You know, those guys were amazing. the Brothers chaps. Like, the voices, the animation, the consistently good writing, it's so genuinely impressive. Whew. Wish I could say I made something like Homestar Runner. I guess there. I shall do my best. Oh, hey, this. Hey there. Take that Witch Parfait. A little bit of extra Monica defense. Hey, Steve. The Sun Chamber. Oh. Well, this looks scary. Take a picture of it. The Golden Door. The Sun Chamber Gatekeepers.
Listen well. If you wish to see my master, you must first speak his true name.
We learned his true name, though. Or at least the name he was given when he started working here. Sirus.
That is correct. You may
Okay.
pass.
Yay!
I've been waiting for you.
Griffin! It's all over for you. I hope you're ready.
So, you think you can conquer me, do you? I commend you on being able to bring this palace down. But you underestimate me, and I find that most disturbing. In fact, I believe a demonstration of my true power is in order.
Oh, you're much beefier now. Your head has wings.
Sinful humans, now you shall pay for your transgressions and disappear from the face of the world.
Bring it on, dude. So this fight's a little bit weird. You're not actually supposed to fight him, if I remember correctly. You're supposed to fight the Atlamilia around him. Which is why something that seeks is going to be very useful. Because right now he's currently being protected by the 3 Atlamilia. Ow, ow, ow. Stop. Ah, stop. And so you have to break them first, and then you can fight him. Which is kind of a little bit of a bummer to me. Because, like, throughout the whole game, the Atlamilia have been, like, your allies, you know? It's like, they've been the things that are, like, helping you. And you're like, nope, time to break them. They're too dangerous. So, I remember kind of being upset by this fight a little bit when I first played it. I was like, oh, I want to break the Atlamilia. But you gotta. Ow, ah, stop. Alright, well, getting kind of knocked around a little bit. That's not much fun. The other thing I don't want to do is accidentally lose anybody too early, because, well, frankly. I need to retain my, what do you call it? This again. I need to retain my revival powders. Just gonna have to kind of block a little bit here. Alright. Oh, the fishing contest is going on. Did y'all see that in my video that it was telling me the fishing contest is going on? There we go, I broke one of them. The sunstone is now broken. It also does not help that, like, the camera is not super cooperative for this fight. Kinda hate that. No, not that. Not that.
Get lost, you ruts!
Let me try my, these guys. There we go. At Lamelia's down.
Alexander, we have to run. Our enemies are almost here.
No. You go alone, Sirus. I'll stay behind.
No, I won't do that. You'll be killed.
Please, Sirus, just do as I say. I am queen of this land. Whatever may happen, I must live as this country lives and die as this country dies. That is my role. Now go, Sirus, please.
No. No! Alexandra!
It's that scene from the beginning of the game. He rips off his own wings and now they're swords. That's how biology works when you're a griffin. When you're an emperor griffin. Alright, now Monica can help. Monica is better with a sword, Oh, didn't know that was a 4-hit combo. Also, you might notice the music is, like, sad. We're definitely supposed to be, like, empathizing with Sirus at this point, so... Oh, no! I don't think y'all could see it, but my, my TV suddenly displayed, like, a audio options, suggestion. Kind of out of nowhere. It's very annoying. Ow, jeez. Okay. Okay, so I can't block that. Gotcha. Ow, okay, hang on. That's what we have premium chicken for. Gotcha. Yeah, see, she's great for fighting when it's sword on sword. I love the idea that this is what Griffin's thinking about as we're fighting.
Alone now. The humans started attacking and killing each other just for a few
He's just like
shiny
spacing out.
stones. But when they gathered all the stones together, Alexandra, you knew this would happen, didn't you? Those humans. It would be better if they never existed. If only it had been just you and me from the beginning. Those humans.
And that's why he hates humans. Whoop, he's changing color. Oh, and he's very... volcanic all of a sudden. Oh, Max! Well, that was unfortunate. Just immediately went down. Okay, hang on. Hang on, I got this. Revive Max. There we go. Oh! No, Max, he went down again. Oh, bummer. I'm out of revival powders now. Now I'm gonna have to be real careful with what I use. Got him. We're not done yet, but I did get Griffin. Yeah? Oh no, his sparkles. What's this?
Why shouldn't I destroy the humans? Alexandra, what they did to you. They make war. They kill each other. They involve people who have nothing to do with them, just to get the power of the stones. They don't deserve to live. It's natural that they be wiped out. I'm not the bad one. It's not me. They're to blame. I just wanted to be with you a little longer. That's all. That's all I wanted.
It's true that humans have strong desires, and they often make mistakes when they try to fulfill those desires. But humans also possess something very important. I think that even you know what that is,
flowers?
Sirus. You've been watching this whole time, haven't you? You've seen the boy on his journey. You realized a long time ago that you are wrong this time. The precious thing they have inside them, it's something that must not be destroyed. Something that must be passed on. Remember back, Sirus. Remember that you have an important role in life. You must remember.
Alexandra, I don't understand. I just don't understand.
Oh, sad bunny. Oh, they're the Atlamilio. I guess they're okay. Oh, meanwhile. Oh, hey, there's the dark cloud. That's what the game's about. Oh, hey, hello? Hi there, who are you? Kind of came out of nowhere. What you doing? No, don't kill him. He's our little bunny friend. Yeah, there you go. Yes.
So you want to die, eh? Fine.
Bring it on, you weird head in a cloud. Look at him wiggle. Look at Max's weapons. That's so silly looking.
Evil made flesh, the dark element.
Do I fight this guy here or do I fight him somewhere else? I thought I fought him somewhere else. Whoa! Oh! He wiggling. Oh Lord, he wiggling. Yeah, here we go.
Such power. No one can stop me now.
He's having such a good time. He's having a ball.
You humans, so foolish in any millennium. Come, taste extinction.
That's kind of a cool thing to say. So y'all know what that is? That's the Moon of Destruction. The one from the murals.
Could this be
Oh,
the
Star of Oblivion. Right. That's what that is.
The moon.
Yes, it
it's
is.
falling.
Oh, yes, the work of those ancient fools. Well, fine. It will save me.
Wait,
some
did you not realize that was happening?
When that moon falls, this world will become my paradise.
Why is that?
The souls of those detestable humans shall come to serve me. I will become king of a dark world, seething in hate.
Whatever, bro. I'm gonna shoot you a bunch. Sucker. Oh.
What? Still alive, are you? I'll fix that little oversight now.
You could have tried to dodge, Sirus. Oh. Yeah? Oh,
You? Max, don't worry about me. Just go after him.
What's that fancy thing over there? Oh yeah, the song. The "You're About to Fight the Boss" song. Yeah. Am I going to that other place I was thinking about? Yeah, here we go. It's like the spiral something. Spiral dimension, something like that. Yeah. I remember that. This is what I was thinking about. I was like, I thought you fought this guy in a different place. It's cool, right? Like, it's all trippy and weird, and you gotta fight, like, a mastodon. It's Mamo, the dream-shredding fang. It's here. Alright, nope. You know what we're gonna do? Steve. Now else fails, Steve. In fact, before anything else fails, Steve. Shoot. Shoot.
You're kidding! I'm exhausted.
Oh shoot, did I remember to... I don't think I did. I didn't buy any Steve refill juice. Uh-oh, I have to be very careful with Steve. That was a blunder. I don't think I have any, right? I don't. Oh, that's bad. Can I make it? Hang on, maybe I can make it. Can I make Steve refill juice? Da, 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 da. I hope it's in here somewhere. Da, 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 da. Don't see it anywhere. Can I make it? Hang on. That's gonna be useful if I... Tripod fuel. Okay, it says I might be able to make it. Let me see if I can do this. We might need some Steve refill juice. What's this? Stardust Pond. Mud. Mud? Oh no, I don't have mud! Alright, well we just gotta be careful with Steve fuel. Just gotta be real careful with Steve. Oh, that was a blunder. Really should have gotten more Steve juice. This is cool though, right? I've always really liked like final boss areas in RPGs, you know, like when they were like really yeah, big fudge. Like when you like weird stuff like this, or like the center of the moon in Final Fantasy 2/4. It's just fun for. Oh, hey, look at you. It's a nightmare. Oh, I don't like it though. I don't really like when things are covered in eyeballs. It's not my favorite. Okay, well this is working out okay. That's what I didn't want him to do. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Because remember, we also don't have any revival powder. So, yeah. It's bad on multiple counts now. In fact, why don't you eat some bread while you're running? Let's just nosh on some bread real quick here. Bread, we're good. Okay, I do still have those two double puddings. There's just kind of like a floating lady torso over there. Just kind of rolling around over there. It's a little strange. Yeah, what are some other like trippy areas? The end zone from FF5. That's a fun one. I like that place. The final area of Atelier Iris 3 has kind of a similar vibe, which is really cool. I don't know, it's neat. It's like the designers just get to do whatever they want. And usually it's pretty cool. Hey, Dargon.
The howl that echoes in dreams. Black Dragon.
That sounds neat. Alright. Oh, goodness. Okay, yeah. Whoa, that's not what I meant to do, but whatever, it's fine. Zap, 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 zap. Oh, this is working much better. Zap. Zap. Zap, 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 zap. Uh-oh. Zap, 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 zap. Oh, no. Yeah, double pudding, I don't think I actually finished saying it. It fully restores the health of both characters when you use it, so it's a very useful thing to have. Okay, good. I gotta be as cheap as possible because my resources are low right now. Oh, I hope I don't have to do this again. I have to go through that whole cutscene again. If we wind up dying, what I may well do is just save it for Thursday, because we're past time now. But I really want to finish this game. I want it to be over with, and this would be a great way to see it off. So, I'm gonna try. How many more do I have? Let's see. No, not the right one. Let's see. There's 1, 2, and I think that's it. Okay, so 2 more. Got it. No. Because we still have to fight the final boss, too. Still have to fight the dark element. So that is its own problem. But hey, what would it be without some excitement, right? Does this one have to fight the two dudes? Oh, this thing? Uther? Like the Pendragon? Having to fight this without Steve is awful. Although admittedly, he is doing his easiest move. He hasn't done the thing that I was worried. Yeah, he didn't do the thing I was worried he was gonna do. Like those guys have this move where they like kind of hover a little bit and then shoot like seeking missiles out of their back, like a big fusillade of seeking missiles. That's their worst move. That's the move I never want them to use. What he used right there was actually awfully generous of him. Well, I was wondering why my health was going up. It's because one of my weapons must have heal on it. So just running around is healing me. Let's see. I think the next fight is 2 guys at once, if it's the one I'm thinking of. Which is not great. Not great at all. Yep, these guys. Gaja Ein and Gaja Zwei. The double dream-ending swords. Ugh. Whoa, hold on there, buddy. Oh. 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 Alright, let's switch out. Monica, you do a thing. Good job, Monica. Nice! Alright. Not too bad, not too bad. I think that was the last of the sub-bosses. Now it's just your boy Dark Element. I kind of like the fact that you have to fight like these sub-bosses. Again, it reminds me of FF2/4 in the Moon. I like how at that point in the game there were like all of these sort of like super bosses that you could choose to fight to get like really impressive weapons. I like that kind of thing in games. Let me just check something real quick. What is your strongest sword? 129. 125. 161. Okay, use that one. Use the Atlamillia sword. Here we go. You're going down, bro. So this fight's a little bit weird. As you can see, first of all, we're timed. The other thing is, you can see that, like, his... Oh my gosh. His, like, core is colored. The idea is that depending on... What the heck? I thought I was blocking that. Depending on what color it is, the opposite character can do damage. So right now, it's red. Max was chosen by the red Atlamillia, or Max was chosen by the red Atlamillia, so the blue Atlamillia works against it. Now it's blue, you switch to Max. So that's... No! Fudge! I only have Monaco. What was I just saying? That means for, like, extensive periods of this fight, I'm gonna have to just kind of, wait, basically. Okay. Oh. I can't believe that does so much damage through a block. Oh, he's huge! Don't be, though. I lost. I lost. Do I have to do all that again? I have to do all that? I think I do. Oh boy. All right, question for the audience. Would you rather see me try and do it tonight and let this one drag on a bit longer? Or would you rather see me do it on Thursday and we can maybe play Everywhere Road Trip after it? Hey, Rob. You just missed me losing. What do y'all want? What would you prefer? Because we'd have to sit through all those cutscenes again. You can't skip them. Stop greeting Rob and give me an answer. It's great that Rob's here, but tell me, what do you want? Voice your opinions. So I just tried to fight the final boss and I got killed, which means that we would have to, if I was going to play some more tonight, we would have to go through all of the final boss preliminary cutscenes and all the fights again. You better sleep, have to catch Vodif, and so we could try do it again. We could try and do it again, and try it again. All right, we'll try it again. But if we're gonna do that, I'm gonna go get a drink again. So I'm gonna put y'all on intermission for just a sec. I will go get a drink, and then we'll do it again. See you in a bit. Oh, thank you, Rob. That's what I made myself. I actually made it specifically for that, for use for an intermission. Alright. I got Coke Zero. I got combos. We're good. So, this time before we go in there, we're gonna go get ride pod fuel. Let's go get ride pod fuel. Because that was a blunder. Anyway. In case I wasn't clear in explaining it during the fight, the general shtick with Dark Element is that during the fight, he keeps swapping the color of his like little core thing. It switches from red to blue and back again. You're also timed during the fight, so you have to kind of be working against that. And the idea is that he is only susceptible to the attacks from the person who, and a Phoenix down. You can only ever have 3. And you have to win them. Actually, can I make it? Hang on, can I make it? Fruit, hot spring, spirit, loaded. Maybe I can make it. Let's see. Make. Yeah, so like, Max, as you can see, he's not supposed to have the red Atlamillia now that I think about it, but he does currently. Go figure. He was chosen by the red Atlamillia, so that means when Dark Element is blue, it is only susceptible to Max's attacks. When it switches to red, because she had the blue Atlamillia, it's only susceptible to Monica's attacks. So you have to kind of keep switching your characters, which means you really can't rely on just one or the other. It's a cool way to make a game, or make a final boss fight in a game that's so focused on the interaction between those two characters. I rather like it, but it's also difficult. I don't have fruit? Oh. Okay, I guess I can't make it. I need a picture of fruit. How did I miss a picture of fruit? Does that work? That's a fruit. Hey, there we go. Did it. Number 1. But yeah, a funny thing, when I was watching a friend of mine, I had a friend play this game once, and the friend in question he's incredibly careful and specific when he plays video games.
Say cheese.
Like, he always tries to find the most efficient way to do anything. And so throughout the game, I was trying to give him like hints and tips and like things to help him. And just about every time, he would find a more efficient way to do everything I was trying to get him to do. And so, the sort of final indignity of that situation is that when he got to the final boss, which I had been kind of like hyping up for a while, I'm like, oh, he's super hard, you're gonna have to fight really hard, blah blah blah. He like beat him with just one character. I want to say he beat him with just Max, as like just like kind of a rub it in my face thing. I was like, oh, guess it wasn't that hard after all. What are you gonna do? Guy's better at games than I am, I guess. Oh, you don't sell ride pod fuel? Who sells ride pod fuel? Somebody sells ride pod fuel, right? Oh, that reminds me. I believe that there's an inside scoop where, yeah, Legend of the Moon. You gotta take a picture of. Okay. You gotta take a picture of the moon as it's falling. So I would have missed out on that anyway. Follow the sun. Alright, who sells? Who sells ride pod fuel? Cedric, maybe? That reminds me. There we go. I'm so disappointed that I lost, y'all. Really disappointed. Hey, Cedric. It's not him. Who the heck sells... Maybe Morton? I know somebody sells ride pod fuel. Who that? Something I really haven't talked about much in this game is that throughout the whole game, the residents of Palm Brinks... There it is, okay. The residents of Palm Brinks will actually change their dialogue, and you can get some like solid hints from them. So if ever, like, in particular, they give you hints about, excuse me, about inventions. So like throughout this playthrough, I've been using the this invention guide from Game Facts. It's on my other screen. But if you want to play the game kind of like legit, you can still get a ton of information just by talking to people throughout the game. So, and then there's also like the books you can find all over the place, and like there's a lot of options available for learning inventions. Admittedly, the game doesn't have every invention. They do expect you to experiment somewhat, but I don't know, just a thing to know is that you can find things out. Let's go ahead and take those last couple of pictures too, just so we have them. I'm kind of putting off fighting it again because I'm not excited about it. Go back to Alexander's room. I'm so frustrated that I lost. I feel a fool! Alright, you. Flower of the sun. Where is that chandelier? Is it in here? I hope I got everything. Flower chandelier, is it that? Where's the flowers? Hang on, I gotta look this up. Wallet, keys, Steve juice. I got my Steve juice. We're good on that. The sun chamber. The blue lights on the ceiling. Okay. Alright, never mind. Get out of here. No. Whoa. Alright, blue lights on the ceiling? This? Oh, Alright. That's apparently a flower chandelier. Alright, so I gotta take a picture of these guys. Look at that. Golden door. Sun chamber, gatekeeper. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's everything I was supposed to take a picture of in here. Now I'll go save. Let me go save. Run away. Run away. Run away. And, hopefully it works this time. And I tell you what, I will see if we can skip the cutscenes. Like, sometimes in this game you can pause the game and press triangle and it will skip cutscenes. I'll try to do that since we just saw them and they're, you know, all recorded. I'll change my look too. I'm gonna use the power of clown. This'll work. No, because he's gonna be in that in the final cutscenes. No, I'm not wearing the clown outfit. No, no, no. Yeah, you can wear that. Alright, scary monsters. Shut up.
Listen.
His name's Sirus. We've been through this. Shut up.
That is...
Shut up, shut up. Shut up. Where are you? Alright, let's see. Can I skip this? Yeah, okay, we can skip it. Sorry, Rob. You'll have to watch the VOD if you want to catch what actually happened. But suffice it to say, no, I want this. Suffice it to say, that's Griffin. He's bad. We're gonna beat him up. But first, Steve has to destroy the Atlamillia for us. Steve is amazing.
Get off your lazy behind! Let me at 'em.
Wait, it's called the Atramillia. Look, it's misspelled. Hang on. I think it was spelled Atramillia. That's not how you spell that. Alright, shut up. I don't care. I mean, I do care. You had a very emotional story, but we just saw it, so... Yeah. Alright, never mind this. Oh, jeez. Ow. Hang on. Let me drink my action juice. Stamina drink. Gotta drink my G Fuel before I get started. Alright, stop. He's just doing the same move over and over again. Oh, that last one hurt, though. Meanwhile, he's all like, death to humans! Pitiful humans! Now he turns into a lava monster. He does the scary move, which paralyzes me, which I don't want. Nope. Okay. Switch to max. Ha! Alright. So he's defeated. Now he's gonna have his epiphany. It's very emotional. Alexandra's like, no, it's bad. You shouldn't be bad. And he's like, well, I want to be bad though. And she's like, no, don't be bad. And then it's fine. And then suddenly black smoke appears out of him. Apparently that was inside him all along. He's all like, he gives off a huge black fart. There it is. He's been eating beans. And there's the bean. Oh no, the bean. Yeah, whatever. And now he's all blue and tentacly, and we're gonna skip this too. And now we're gonna fight a mammoth. You wanna go, Mastodon? What's up, dude? You wanna go? Oh, she's not well. Hang on. Eat bread and cheese. I gotta have a fondue party for myself real quick. Hang on. Oh. Ha, 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 ha. Dead now. Take that. The fact that we could skip all the cutscenes made that a lot faster than I was expecting it to. Take that, Manny! Ha ha ha! Put that in your pipe and smoke it, Manny! Oh wait, you can't because you're dead! Alright, who's next? I think it's the blubber guy next. The Devourer of Dreams. Oh no, it's Blubbo! He's here! Hello, Nightmare. You are kind of a nightmare with your disgusting eyeball body. Looks like a heck dies from Final Fantasy. Well, this time he only did the thing I didn't want him to do. Yeah, screw you, dude. Why is the first thing we fight a woolly mammoth? Like, all the other monsters have some relation to, like, dreams and dreaming. And the first thing we encounter is, like, a woolly mammoth. Why? It's so arbitrary. Ugh. Blech. Briefly on the subject of heck dies, because I was thinking about it. There is a heck dies or an A dies in time travel. Yeah, I could say that. In Final Fantasy VII, they only show up in the Temple of the Ancients, and they're one of the very, very few enemies that I know of, at least, where you can use an elemental attack on them, and it causes the death statement to appear, where like the screen it just says dead or death. And it kills them instantly. So, like, for whatever reason, that particular enemy, if you use, I think, poison on it, it will just instantly die. It's a little tip. A little fun thing to do if you're playing FF7. I'm still playing FF7 on my own time. I'm at a part that's kind of, like, frustrating, so I haven't been back to it for a little bit. But, I did want to beat it. I've enjoyed playing it. See you later, dude. Take that, Dargon. Black Dragon, the voice that howls in your nightmares. Also known as a Black Dragon. Blah. How heavy do you think that wrench is? I mean, that thing's probably made of metal, so... like 30 pounds he's swinging around. It looks heavy. I guess that's the point with a bludgeoning weapon, but... while I'm not upset that they used this song for this part of the game, it does feel weirdly, like, sedate for what's going on, doesn't it? Like, it's a good song, I like it, but it doesn't super feel like it fits, except that it's always been used in every stage for, like, the song for the level right before you fight the boss. Hey, man. Oh! 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 That's the move I didn't want him to use! Oh, no! Oh, I hate that move. Actually, I dodged it pretty easily, fortunately for me. You know, I think I talked those guys up a little bit more than I should have. That wasn't that bad, even when he did use the moves I didn't want him to. I guess maybe they're just more dangerous than... They're dangerous if you don't know what you're up against, but they're not so bad if you do. Oh, well. Not gonna complain about something going well. This place is cool. I just really like... I think part of it is that I like when you're on, like, some sort of, like, platform floating in space or something. Like, in Final Fantasy IX, the final dungeon in Final Fantasy IX, Memoria, is a great example of what I'm talking about. It's just like, it's just a bunch of stuff in this weird, almost nonsensical like space where everything's just mushed together in strange ways, and you're like teleporting from one place to another. And I like that kind of thing. It feels like a classic video game thing to me. Hey guys. Oh, okay. Uh-oh. Whoa there. Ow. That guy's still alive, jeez. I thought he'd have gone down by now. There we go. There we go. Whew. All right. Time for round 2 with this guy. Hopefully I do better. Can I take a picture from her? The Dream Spiral. That's a cool name. Working out bills. Ugh, not fun. Well, this is working out well. You want to just keep doing this too? This is great for me. Oh, nuts. Oh, we're actually close. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh, this again. Screw you, man! Zap, 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 zap. Oh, you're so close. Come on, dude. That was way easier. We did it. That's the end of the game. Why was that so much easier the second time? Did the game just want to embarrass me? Yeah, screw you, dude.
I never believed a human could be so strong.
First time, boys.
But even if you kill me now, you
Do I
will
have that
be
emote?
dead yourselves when the moon falls. You'll find me in hell, waiting for you.
Shut up, dude. We're not going to hell. We're good little boys and girls. Shut up, dude. Oh no, I don't have it. See you later, Bean Cloud. The dreaded Bean Cloud. Sirus, how's that giant hole in your chest doing? You gonna pull through? Rub a little spit on it.
It's over. It's all over. I can't believe that was inside me. Then again, it was probably me who created it in the first place. At last, it's all over. Alexandra, I've remembered what I have to do. I know what was passed on to me in my memory. How to stop the Star of Oblivion.
Oh yeah? That'd be great, because we didn't have anybody who cast Holy for us, so...
One day, there'll be no need for the Star of Oblivion, and I'll be the one who disarms it. The Ancient Ones told my ancestors how to stop the Star of Oblivion, but that memory was locked away. My family has passed down that knowledge from generation to generation.
You have to take this special materia and then get returned to the planet.
The Star of Oblivion was to be stopped. That is my role and my purpose. At last, that time has come. Now there is no need for the blue moon. Moon! You have fulfilled your purpose. Return to the dust.
I like how when he
bore
raised his
you.
hands, his ears came up too. It's like he switched to battle mode. Oh. Something really interesting is happening just off camera. You did it, Sirus.
Alexandra, this is what you
Yep,
meant,
you're a
isn't
good
it?
little boy. Oh, there she is.
Congratulations, Sirus. You were
Oh, he was
magnificent.
magnificent.
Alexandra.
This was so emotional for me the first time I played this game.
Thank you.
It was
You
like,
opened my eyes.
Alexandra, he just wanted to be with you.
I think I've always been waiting for this moment.
He's a good bunny.
Time to say farewell.
Oh, we're
Goodbye, my
friends? Oh, you mean you're dying. Oh, that's a little sad. Oh, that's nice. Yay! Hug! I've said it before, but I get excited every time I see a hug in a Japanese video game because I feel like there's I don't know if it's for sure if it's I don't know if it is for sure, but I feel like there's some sort of like you don't see hugs that often in video games, I feel like. And like a hug is such a nice thing for at least for me and for like when I was growing up. It's like a nice show of affection. So I always really like when there are hugs. I want there to be more hugs.
So, beneath it all, Sirus was just a nice little boy with a huge responsibility. So big, he almost couldn't handle it. But now he's finally going to a place he can call home.
The moon.
Yeah. Thanks to Sirus, the world can go on without being destroyed ever again. The ruler of darkness, Emperor Griffin. There never really was such a person. He was just a mass illusion created by the evil in men's hearts.
Wow, that's pretty deep, Max. Kind of
Do
poetic.
you like me
really.
now?
Well, you know.
We've sure been through a lot, but I guess it's over.
Yep.
There's only one moon in the sky now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did y'all
And
see
so
how
it
the
begins.
text disappeared like really quickly on its
A
own?
new era bathed in the light of a single moon.
Ugh, that's laying it on a bit thick. But will
She's
people
like,
ever
I don't like
believe
your
there was
poetic
once
side
two
anymore. And
moons?
Max is like, oh,
They might.
I was just getting into my poetic streak.
People can lock their special memories in their hearts. But at some point, they just forget to take them out again. This incredible adventure that we all shared, one day, it may too end up being forgotten. The people in the future will likely forget many things.
People in the future are super forgetful.
The fact that I was here, and also
Look, it's his hair.
that long ago, 2 moons shine down from the starry sky.
Credits? Maybe credits? Oh no. Okay, yeah. Oh, now Monica has to go home. She's from the future and she can't stay in the past. Oh, but we were getting along so well. She liked my poetry.
It's time for us to say goodbye
No.
too, eh, Max? It was fun traveling with you. I won't
Can we
ever
hug?
forget you.
I like hugs.
And Max, you'd better not forget me either.
Don't worry, I won't forget you, Monica. Or my journey, or how we fought together. I could never forget any of that.
Well,
Good then. Fine.
I consider it a true honor to have
Sure
met
thing,
you,
sir. I
Max.
forgot your name.
That goes for me.
I know
as
you're
well.
Osmond. And you're my precious mother.
Max, you
Thanks,
were
Mom.
wonderful. I'm
Hug.
so proud of you.
Give me a hug.
Mother,
It's time
Hug.
to say goodbye, Max. Be strong, my son.
I will. And I'm
Good.
not going to
but you
cry.
should still give her a hug.
I've seen lots of tears shed lately, and it's made me a stronger person.
Max, there was so much I wanted to tell you. And there was so much I wanted to hear about you. I'm so
It's
sorry.
okay, Mother. I'll just...
I know.
I'll write it
I'll write
down.
you a letter, Mother. I'll put in it everything that happened on our adventure. Then I'll hide the letter right here, so that it'll reach you even in the future. Mother,
And that's what's been happening the whole game. The entire game. Yay, hug!
I look forward to that.
Yay, hug!
Mother.
Throughout the
I'm
whole
so
game, when he's
happy
been
that I
like
was able
doing
to
his
meet
little
you.
monologue, that's actually
Always
him
be
just
good
writing
to
the letter.
yourself, Max.
So,
Goodbye, my heart.
You can keep your heart. That's all right. You're gonna need that.
Mother!
No! Goodbye, Mother! Goodbye, Pasnos! Goodbye, Northern Lights!
The Chrono Union is closing.
This journey was like some kind of dream. Castles floating in the air, moons becoming one.
I just wanted to work on the railroad.
Yeah, just like a dream.
You're right. Your journey was just a dream.
Huh?
There's always been just one moon. All this may just have been a long, long dream shown to us humans by the ancients to warn us.
A dream, huh?
Yeah, whatever,
Yeah,
Cedric.
right.
Moon. Credits now? Nope.
Well, Mother, it turned out a little long, but this is finally the end of my letter. We
That's
really
a
had an
big
amazing
pen.
adventure. But it was a lot of fun, too. After all, I managed to meet you and Monica. Finally, this is our true goodbye. Please, Mother, don't forget about me. Take care. I'll be here in my time, doing fine. Farewell to my future mother.
I think that's kind of a cool framing device, this idea that the whole game was him actually sort of like a Bilbo Baggins thing where he's just telling you the story after it's already happened. Yay! Dark Cloud 2, baby! Oh, it's a good game! Well, it wasn't too much harder to beat it after I messed up the first time. Oh yeah, they're singing the opening theme again. I mean, these are kind of nice shots actually. The camera works pretty good. All right, so I mentioned something earlier on. When we were earlier in the stream, I mentioned that there was something else that I wanted to get y'all's opinion on. So there's a bonus chapter in this game. It has no bearing on the game story. The game story is technically finished now. But there is a bonus chapter. It's long. I do not mind playing it if y'all are interested in seeing it. The thing is, though, it's pretty much just a dungeon. There's no real plot to it. It's just if you want to watch more Dark Cloud 2, really. That's all it comes down to. If y'all are interested in seeing it, I'd be happy to play it. Otherwise, this will be the end of Dark Cloud 2. And I hope y'all enjoyed it. Again, this game was, like, super emotional to me. It was a big deal for me when I was in, like, early high school. And I loved it, and I still love it. I think it's a great game. It's a game that's, I think, aged reasonably well. Yeah. I hope you'll enjoy it. I hope you'll play it. Go try it. Give it a shot. I never played the first one, so I can't say anything for the first game. I've heard that people like that one too, but you've seen Dark Cloud 2, and I think it's a great game. And I mean, we didn't do a lot of stuff. We didn't really do the fishing contests. We didn't do the we didn't invent everything. You didn't see all of the weapons. You certainly didn't see all of the monster forms. So I don't know. I recommend it. I think it's a great game. I'd say give it a shot if you get a chance. But for now, this will be it. Again, if people want to see more of it, let me know. Put it in the Discord. Put it in the comments on the VODs. Any of that will tell me if you're interested. Yeah, well, I guess for now it'll just be FF8 and I guess Everywhere Road Trip. I want to play Everywhere Road Trip, so probably Everywhere Road Trip. We're probably gonna be playing that along with FF8. Probably FF8 on Thursday, so that's good news for you, Rob. But yeah, we'll have to come up with something new to play. But I'm all emotional, man. I love this game, and I'm glad to have played through it all. I'm glad to have shared it. Like, it's been surprisingly popular on my VODs. I mean, in terms of my numbers, which are always small, I'm getting much bigger numbers than I would normally get. So I guess it resonated with somebody. And that's great, because it's a game worthy of attention, I'd say. And I'm just yammering while we wait through the credits. I have this thing about this. I always like to make sure the credits play out all the way. Because, like, these people made something that made me really happy. I want them to be seen. I don't want to skip it. So it does usually mean I get copyright claims for the ending sequences, but whatever. It's fine. I don't make any money anyway. And there he goes. He's walking home to his dad that he doesn't like. Hopefully his dad's come around a little bit. Only one moon left. All right. Anything else? I don't think there's anything afterward, right? The end. Cool. Yeah. Chip right start bell, yeah. Do this. Save it over this one. Oh, I guess I could show you this. There's one more little dumb thing you get when you beat the game. You get the golf course. Speed up practice area. It's just a golf course. Do you want to play Sephir-I for nothing? Like, for no reason? Well, you can do it. I don't, though, so... Okay, go back to the main menu. Help, I want to go home. I don't want... No, exit. Exit. Leave. I can't leave. Never mind, I'm playing golf now. Yeah, you can just play golf if you want to. Wadu! I don't really want to, though, so I'm going to reset the game. I'm going to check what that free race thing is. I don't actually know what free race is. If it's something involving, like, racing with Steve or something, that might be cool. I only remember the thing about the golfing, so I don't really remember what free race is. What am I doing here? Is it just fish racing? I don't want to fish race. Alright, well that's it for Dark Cloud 2. Ending on a fart. Best way to end. One last time, I hope y'all have enjoyed it. It's getting meant a lot to me, and I'm glad to finally have shared it with everybody else. And yeah, we'll probably be back with someone else on Thursday. So that's it. I'm the MoeChicken. This has been Dark Cloud 2, and I'm signing off. Thank you for stopping by.